Hello, good morning class 10th students. This is Naren Sharma, your English teacher. Today I am going to take the fourth chapter of your textbook first slide from the diary of Anne Frank. In my first lecture, I covered up to page number 51. Just second paragraph, up to second paragraph, I have covered up in my previous lecture. Okay, let us continue. So open your book on page number 51. This is third paragraph from top. Before I start this paragraph, let me revise the paragraph just above it. You know, Anne Frank found his father as the most lovable and adorable father that she had ever seen in her life. Her father didn't marry her mother until he was 36 and her mother was 25. Her sister Margot was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926, and later on Anne Frank was born on 12th June in the year 1929. Okay, so here Anne Frank lived in Frankfurt until she was 4 years old. Her father migrated to Holland in the year 1933. Okay, and her mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went with him to Holland in September. Okay, while Margot and her sister, means Anne Frank, were sent to Aachen to stay with their grandmother. Margot went to Holland in December, and there Anne was followed in February. Later on, Anne also moved to Holland in the month of February. Okay, so when Anne Frank was to put down in a casual manner on the table as a birthday present for Margot. Okay, as it was the birthday of Margot, Anne Frank's elder sister. So she put on the table in a casual manner some gift. Up to this we have done. Now let us take third paragraph in my second lecture. I started right away at the Montessori Nursery School. I stayed there until I was 6. Okay. At which time I started in the first form. So there in Holland, okay, here Anne Frank started taking classes in Montessori Nursery School. She started attending classes at the Montessori Nursery School. So Anne Frank stayed there until she was 6, at which time Anne started in the first form. She was the student of first standard there. In the sixth form, my teacher was Mrs. Kupres, the headmistress. When Anne Frank was in 6th standard, her teacher was Mrs. Kupres, who was the headmistress. At the end of the year, we were both in tears as we said a heartbreaking farewell. Now, there was a great attachment between Mrs. Kupres and Anne Frank. Now, at the end of the year, when the classes were over, both of them, Miss Anne Frank and Mrs. Kuprus, were having tears in their eyes as both of them gave a heartbreaking farewell to one another. Okay. In the summer of 1941, Grandma fell ill and had to have an operation. So my birthday passed with little celebration. Now what happened? In the summer season in the year 1941, Anne Frank's grandmother fell ill and she was operated on there. That's why Anne Frank's birthday was celebrated in a very simple manner. There was a little bit of celebration. It was not being celebrated on a large or grand scale due to the sickness of grandmother. Grandma died in January 1942. No one knows how often I think of her and still love her. Now, Anne's grandmother died in the month of January in the year 1942. No one knows how often Anne Frank thinks of her grandmother as she was having a very deep love regarding her in her heart. This birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for the other, right? And grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. So, in the year 1942, when Anne Frank celebrated her birthday, she lit one extra candle in the memory of her grandma, along with the rest of the candle that she lit for celebrating her birthday. The four of us are still doing well, and that brings me to the present date of 20th June 1942. Anne Frank, Margot, okay, and her parents, they were doing well, and this wellness continued till the present date of 20th June 1942. And the solemn dedication of my diary. Now, up to this time, Anne Frank was completely dedicated herself in writing her diary almost daily. She narrated whatever happened in her life during that time. Dearest Kitty, now she had already given one name to her diary. Okay, she was addressing her diary as Kitty. Our entire class is quaking in its boots. Quaking in its boots means shaking with fear and nervousness. Right? The reason, of course, in the forthcoming meeting in which the teacher decide who will move up to the next form and who will be kept back. The whole class students were shaking with fear and nervousness. Quaking in its boots means they were greatly frightened. They were very much worried about their result, as it was their result that day on that particular day. So all the students were greatly frightened. Their bodies were shaking with fear and nervousness. The reason, as I have just told you, it was their result day, of course. In the forthcoming meeting, the meeting that was about to happen, in which the teacher decide who will move up to the next form. In that meeting, the teacher was supposed to decide that which of the students will get through and promoted to the next class, and who will be kept back, and who will remain unsuccessful, or who will be declared as failure candidates. Half the class is making bets. Now, half of the class students, they were making some sort of bets that who will get through, who will remain unsuccessful. Zian and I laugh ourselves silly at the two boys behind us, Cian and Jacques, who have stacked their entire holiday saving on their back. Okay, so half of the students of the class, they were busy in making bets, shart lagana. Zian and Anne Frank laughed themselves silly at the two boys behind us. They were just laughing over the two boys who were sitting just behind them. They were Cian and Jacques, who have stacked their entire holiday savings, who had kept preserved their entire holiday saving on their back. From morning to night, it's you are going to pass. No, I am not. Yes, you are. No, I am not. Now, from morning till night hours, all the students were discussing or they were predicting about the result that you are going to pass. Since you are quite intelligent, you will definitely get through. Another was saying, no, I am not going to get through. Yes, you are. No, I am not. So such kind of discussion was going on there. Even G's fleeting glances and my angry outbursts can't calm them down. Now, even one of the students named as Gian was making an humble request by looking towards Anne, and Anne was trying to calm him. Okay, even her angry outburst, the feeling of angerness can't calm them down, can't compel them to remain quiet. Okay, if you ask me, there are many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. Okay, now and I was saying that if you ask me about the result of the whole class, in my class there are so many average or below average candidates, about 1/4 of the class students, they are not in a position to get through, they will be kept back in the same class. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. As you know, you can't tell anything about the teachers. According to Anne Frank, teachers are considered as the most unpredictable creatures on the earth. You can't tell that what will be their next step. It is totally unpredictable. Means जिसके बारे में आप पहले से कुछ कह न सकें, कुछ बता न सकें. That is unpredictable. Means here the students were discussing among themselves that who will get through and who will be kept behind. I am not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. We'll make it. Now here Anne Frank was not having any kind of worriedness about herself as well as her girlfriend. Right? We'll make it. Means we will easily get through. We will be promoted to the next class. The only subject I am not sure about is maths. Right? Anne Frank was little bit weak in maths. Okay, so she was not completely sure that what will be her result, particularly in maths subject. Anyway, all we can do is wait. यहाँ कुल मिलाकर इस तरह से उनके पास सिवाय परीक्षा परिणाम घोषित होने की इंतज़ार के अलावा और कुछ शेष नहीं बचा था. Until then, we keep telling each other not to lose heart. तब तक सभी विद्यार्थी एक दूसरे को ये कह रहे थे कि तुम्हें हिम्मत नहीं हारनी है, तुम्हारा रिजल्ट पॉजिटिव रहेगा, तुम अगली क्लास में उत्तीर्ण हो जाओगे. ठीक है. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. There are 9 of them. Now, Anne Frank was having very good relations with her 9 teachers, different subject teachers. So she was having a little bit of good relationship with all her teachers. यहाँ एनी फ्रैंक के संबंध जो है उसके टीचर से, उसके अध्यापकों से थोड़े अच्छे थे. There are 9 of them, 7 men and 2 women. So in all there were 9 teachers. Out of them 7 were male teachers and 2 were female teachers. Okay. Mr. Kissing, the old Fauzi who teaches maths. Fauzi means an old fashioned person, a person who like to wear old fashioned clothes. Okay. There was one gentleman, Mr. Kissing, who was Anne's maths teacher. He believed in wearing the dresses according to old fashion. Okay. Who teaches maths? It means Mr. Kissing is their maths teacher. Was annoyed with me for as is because I talked so much. Okay. Now Mr. Kissing was angry with Anne Frank for a long time because she was the girl who always remained indulged in talking. Mr. Kissing जो कि उनके मैथ्स टीचर थे वो एने फ्रैंक से हमेशा नाराज़ रहते थे क्योंकि उनके अनुसार वो क्लास की सबसे अधिक बातूनी स्टूडेंट थी. ओके. Because I talked so much. It means Anne Frank was a talkative student. For ages means for a long time. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework. Now, as far as the habit of talking was concerned, she continued the same. Anne Frank always remained busy in talking with her classmates. Now Mr. Kissing was greatly annoyed after giving her repeated warning. Okay, several warning means giving warning again and again. He assigned me extra homework. Here some extra homework was given by Mr. Kissing as a sort of punishment to Anne Frank. An essay on the subject, a chatterbox. Okay. An essay on the subject, a chatterbox. Chatterbox means one who talks too much. Most of the children, they behave like chatterbox. So, some extra homework was assigned to Anne Frank. Some extra homework was given to Anne Frank. Okay. And that extra homework was in the form of writing an essay. Okay. The essay was on the subject a chatterbox. Right? Now the essay was on the topic a chatterbox. Anne Frank was supposed to write one complete essay on on her habit of talking too much. Right? So, a chatterbox, what can you write about that? Now, there was a great problem before Anne Frank. It was such a funny topic, a chatterbox. Now, there was a question before her that what she could write about that particular topic, a chatterbox. Okay, I would worry about that later. I decided. Now she was having some feeling of worriedness regarding that topic, but that will be decided later on by her. Her first priority was to start writing the essay. I jotted down the title in my notebook. Jotted down means writing hurriedly, शीघ्रतापूर्वक लिखना. So here Anne Frank decided to write down the title in her notebook. Okay, tucked it in my bag and tried to keep quiet. Now after writing the topic, a chatterbox, in her notebook, she just inserted that notebook inside her bag. Tucked means to insert pressurely, मतलब घुसा देना या अंदर डाल देना थोड़ा सा जोर लगाकर. And tried to keep quiet. She tried to remain quiet for some time so that she could think about what to write in the essay. Right? So I think up to this much is sufficient for today. Right? This much is sufficient for today. The remaining part will be taken tomorrow in the third lecture. Okay. So till then you have to go through the chapter. Thank you all.